What is up, y'all? It is your boy Winston Wolf. I'm back. I just want to do a quick video. Yes, the fan above the stove is on. I don't know why, and I'm not getting up to start it off because I'm dead tired. I tried to do a review for Licorice Pizza yesterday, maybe? Yesterday or day before yesterday, but I was really sick because I was forced to get the vaccine. So I figured I'd give it another shot because there's really nothing coming up that I can review. I really don't want to watch Hawkeye anymore. The Hawkeye show is trash. I can't really think of anything else coming up besides like Spider-Man and Matrix or something like that. So, for the couple people that care, I'm going to redo the Licorice Pizza review. So, P.T. Anderson made some of my favorite movies. Boogie Nights, There Will Be Blood. Magnolia, actually. I think Magnolia is a masterpiece. I think it's an underrated, underappreciated, forgotten, overlooked masterpiece. But P.T. Anderson is the real deal. If you love Quentin Tarantino, you have to love P.T. Anderson because out of Quentin Tarantino's own mouth, if it wasn't for P.T. Anderson, he wouldn't be pushed to, the heights that Tarantino has pushed himself to. Without P.T. Anderson, it's just like Magic and Bird. They needed each other. So Licorice Pizza, it's a love story. If you liked Punch Drunk Love, if you liked Heartache, like I love Heartache, pause, because that sounded mad sus right there, but Heartache is, and let me just sidetrack a little bit with Heartache. Heartache is an awesome movie, and I don't know why it's so hard to find. I don't subscribe to a bunch of streaming services, so I don't know if Heartache is on them, but I just know for the longest time, I couldn't rent it anywhere. I can't even remember how I saw it in the first place. I can't remember if maybe I just went to one of those, back in the day, one of those off-brand, real small independent video stores and found it there. I can't remember, but it's an excellent movie. Check out Heartache. But if you like those two movies, and those are, I think PT has a level of romance in his movies, in all of his movies, but just those are the movies that stand out that's, the primary catch to it, the primary thing to it is, love story. Someone just sent me a text, so I just had to. So Licorice Pizza, the one thing I like, let me just give you just a quick rundown of what it's about. It's about this chick. She's 25 years old. This is set like in their early 70s, I believe. And she works for this company that is taking high school pictures. And she's at the high school, and one of the high school students just sees her and immediately just starts cutting into her. And she's like, no, I'm 25, you're 15. No. Somehow he gets her intrigued enough. And they just have this back and forth cat and mouse type game. And the thing I like about it is that, I'm going to spoil it for you, in the end they end up getting together. But everything that they go through to get together, even though some of the situations in the movie are far-fetched, it's realistic. Because, the two serious girlfriends I've had, really serious girlfriends in my life, those were two people that when I first met them, you never could have told me that we were going to be together for that long. And it was going to be that serious. I would have been like, nah. And I think that's how a lot of people get together. You end up with somebody that you never thought you were going to end up with. And somehow it ends up working. And most of the time, it's not your first, second, third, fourth, fifth choice. It's just not. But it just works out that way. And sometimes it's better that way. It's better that you see another choice, you go to that, you realize that's not it. And then the second choice, and you realize that's not it. And the whole person that's been perfect for you has just been sitting there waiting the whole time. And it works out. And that's pretty much what the story is like. And it's why I like it. And also, and a lot of people have pointed this out, that the two stars in the movie, they're not exactly lookers. They look like regular people. And I really appreciate that. The girl, the main girl, the 25-year-old girl, I can't remember her name in the movie, but she's from some rap group called Haim. Don't know anything about him. Found out about him when I looked into who the actors were. Now, the male lead, the 15-year-old boy, I thought at first, I thought he was James Gandolfini's son, because I had just watched The Many Saints of New Jersey. It's either, the Many Saints of Newark or The Many Saints of New Jersey. I can't remember. But the Sopranos movie. The underwhelming Sopranos movie that came out. So I thought it was James Gandolfini's son at first. But then as my idiotic eyes adjusted, I was like, that's not James Gandolfini's son. So I looked it up, and it's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, which is cool because Philip Seymour Hoffman has that history with P.T. Anderson. And it's cool that he brought his son in, kind of continuing that tradition. And he's no slouch. You know, like I said before, if this is his first acting thing, or, you know, obviously the beginning of his career, he's off to a really good start. The other thing that I wanted to mention that I said in the other review that was totally crap, I was just going through it in the other review. If you haven't seen it, good for you, because it no longer exists. But one of the things that I pointed out that just reminded me of seeing this movie, especially watching Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, is Boogie Nights. And the one thing about Boogie Nights that I really love, I mean, besides the movie, is the commentary track. If you watch the commentary track, or I guess listen to the commentary track as you watch the movie, P.T. Anderson, this is when he's going through his severe cokehead phase, and he goes over to Mark Wahlberg's house, and they record the commentary at Mark Wahlberg's house. And Mark Wahlberg is clearly annoyed because P.T. Anderson is obviously coked out of his mind. And Mark Wahlberg is like on a schedule. He has to go somewhere. And P.T. Anderson is just not listening. And Mark Wahlberg is annoyed. And it is gold as far as commentary tracks go. Also, the extras on Magnolia. There's a quick part where you see Fiona Apple and P.T. Anderson in a limousine. And they are... woo! Scarface status. I'm talking about face down in the mile of coca status. They are lit. They are out this world. So, if you're a P.T. Anderson fan, you haven't seen those, check out those glimpses into his cokehead phase. It's really entertaining. But Licorice Pizza, I believe it comes out everywhere on Christmas. If you look around the web, the interwebs, the nets, you can find it. It's not that hard to find. Also, man, the promotion for this. Now, I know P.T. Anderson doesn't make blockbusters. He doesn't, you know, but come on, man, put some promotion behind it. My God. Like, you know, like I said, he's right up there with Scorsese. I think at this point, he's surpassed Scorsese at, you know, I mean, Scorsese's an older guy, you know, whatever. But I mean, you know, you got to play the ball where it lays. And right now, P.T. Anderson is skill-wise, everything-wise, is ahead of Scorsese in 2021 going into 2022. And I see plenty of promotion for anything that Scorsese even has just a smidgen of involvement in. P.T. Anderson, though, you don't see... Like, I didn't even know that this was his movie until somebody brought it up to me. And I was like, wait a second, that movie that somebody sent me a link to, that's a P.T. Anderson movie? They're like, yeah. I was like, yo, went right home, started watching it. Actually, I was already home because I was too sick to leave. But I think I was downstairs. Never mind. Anyways. So, yo, give this man some promotion. Come on, man. Like, that's just... I don't care if the movie isn't going to make any money. I don't care if it's only going to make the money back. That's just a travesty to the art of filmmaking when you don't even give, you know, a world-class, once-in-a-lifetime... I would say twice-in-a-lifetime because we got him and Tarantino around the same time. But for a twice-in-a-lifetime talent like that, he deserves a little bit more from anybody who's, you know, putting up money for his movie. Put up a little more, get some promotion out there, give his movies his due. And I know that's kind of hypocritical because The Phantom Thread, I have zero interest in watching, and I probably will never watch it. But the rest of his catalog, I celebrate it. I love it. It's awesome. Again, check out Heartache. Just even seeing Licorice Pizza... I need to go back and find Heartache. So let's see. Licorice Pizza, 0 to 10 dog bones. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper is in this, and he plays a nutcase. And if you look into it, he's playing John Peters. If you don't know who John Peters is, he's the producer of the Michael Keaton Batman. You probably heard crazy stories about him through Kevin Smith talking about him. And the Nicolas Cage Superman movie, they have him in there talking crazy and everything. But he plays him, and it reminds me of John Goodman playing John Milius in The Big Lebowski. So if you enjoyed Milius, the version of Milius in The Big Lebowski, played by John Goodman, you will absolutely love Bradley Cooper playing John Peters. 0 to 10 dog bones. I give it an 8. That's a good 8. Just because it's not a 10 doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. It's just, a love story, dark comedy type of things. And I really am not into comedies or anything like that. I don't care how dark it is. I don't really enjoy it. But I gave this a chance and I actually liked it, and I think it's pretty good. You should check it out. Licorice Pizza. Again, surf the web. If you don't want to pay for it, you can find it before Christmas. If you want to wait till Christmas and pay if you want to wait till Christmas and pay for it, good for you. It's your boy Winston Wolf. I'm out.